Hey y'all, welcome back. So let's get on with limits and demonstrations, I guess. I don't know what this is. I don't know what to expect here. What? What? Title card. Overdubbed Nam June Pike installation. In the style of Edward Packer. 1965, 1973, 1980. Magnetic tape, handheld playback head. Speaker system, voice of the artist, computer synthesized speech. Oh, I read about this one. It's interactive. What's it about? It's an installation by different artists. Made of audio tape and then she took it and recorded over all the tape with her own sounds. You can listen to it by running this tape playback head around it. Let's try it out. I think you start in the middle. As Bob drags the playback head along the tape, a woman's voice issues unsteadily from the speakers. We start in the middle. Donald and Joseph are in the hallway. I am in an office. The walls are lined and filled with filing cabinets. A few drawers hang open. The door is ajar. A massive computer looms in the corner. There are some punch cards on the floor. A synthetic voice recording, spliced awkwardly into the tape, lists out options in monotone. To examine cards, rotate 30 degrees and advance 7 inches. To leave room, rotate 7 degrees and advance 4 inches. To activate computer, rotate 200 degrees and advance 15 inches. Weird. Activate computer. Bob moves the playback head to another strip of tape. So loud, I love it. I'm holding 2 punch cards. One of them, Joseph has scribbled a note. Caves. The other is blank. To insert the caves card, rotate 11 degrees and advance 2 inches. To insert blank card, rotate 95 degrees and advance 14 inches. Blank card. Bob moves the playback head to another strip of tape. I am standing in a hallway. The walls are blank beige. It's just after winter quarter, but before spring, so there are no students around. Usually these walls would be papered with flyers announcing new student clubs, looking for roommates, selling old textbooks, but now they're blank. Shit, which one was Ben? Seems like it skips around a bit. Donald is here, scribbling on a scrap of graph paper. Joseph is here. He can hear me talking into this tape recorder. What's a Joseph voice? You sound like an anthropologist, Lula. An anthropologist? An entomologist. Computer. To lean on Joseph's shoulder, rotate 70 degrees and advance 11 inches. To take Donald's hand, rotate 270 degrees and advance 2 inches. Lean on Joseph's shoulder. This is the beginning of the tape. I'm alone. I'm at home alone. Joseph just left. We had an argument, but it'll work out. Wow, this is kind of personal. What time period do you think this is from? The title card says 1965, 1973, 1980. So if this is the beginning, I guess that's 1965. And the first one we heard was 1973. Then the middle. I usually start here in my home. Whenever I'm sketching out a new piece, I start by just looking around. My closet door is open. I can see a few sweaters and a dress I like. Computer. To go downstairs, rotate 11 degrees and advance 4 inches. To think about dresses, rotate 150 degrees and advance 15 inches. What the fuck is this? I mean that in the most interested and least bad way, but what the fuck is this? Think about dresses. It's kind of a terrible dress, actually. Denim. The breast is embroidered on one side with a crude sketch of a tall man in working clothes, but one of his legs is obscured by the lapel. I guess I just like the cut and the color. I could fall asleep sitting on the bed here, holding this tape recorder and this glass of wine. It's a good thing I'm not holding a cigarette. I think I'll go for a hike tomorrow. Maybe Donald would like to. To fall asleep, rotate 70 degrees left and advance 9 inches. To think about hiking, rotate 115 degrees and advance 7 inches. Fall asleep. I fell asleep for a moment. I had a dream about a cave. Joseph and Donald were walking somewhere looking for a cave. We're on a dirt trail in the park, or well, it's not really a trail. It's a trail. It's more like a tendency. There tend to be fewer plants here on the path we've been walking. Walking sounds. Now we're walking at the edge of a massive hole. The dirt gives way to mossy rock and the ground sinks into darkness. Joseph and Donald are following a rope down into the cave. They have computer equipment tied to their backs. So do I. To enter the cave, rotate 65 degrees left and advance 4 inches. That's the only choice? Yeah, that's the end of that one. So 65 degrees, 4 inches. That's the last trip, so everything's down here now. The final resting place. Don't be so morbid. To remember a fond gesture, rotate 180 degrees to advance 23 inches. To regret a harsh word, rotate 12 degrees and advance 6 inches. Remember. It's morning now. I'm in the car driving to work. This is the last recording I'll make on this tape. Then I'll drop it in the mail tomorrow. Then who knows? I've been recording onto this tape for 15 years, I think. A lot has happened, so here's the story. When I met Donald and Joseph, they were both students, and I was in a band performing on campus. They came to my show, and then we met at a bar and had a few drinks together. Joseph wanted to impress me, so he stole a metal cocktail tumbler and gave it to me. We got kicked out, wandered drunkenly until morning, finally ended up at a diner. And now I use the tumbler to store extra pens on my desk. So I'm almost out of tape. I guess I'll just let it run out while I drive. I guess we should stop then. Do you feel done? I don't. Yeah, let's stop. Okay? Okay, I feel unresolved about that. These are the D&D Ghosts, right? Title card, Visage, 1984, Unknown Media. I find this profoundly moving. What do you think, Bob? Slice of visage to build a visage. A puzzle to its owner. What? It's a poem I read. I think it was written by a computer. I think it's lovely. vertex texture fetch, tree, television, and the suspended cathode ray tube. 1968. Found materials. Picture on the TV. What is that? It's a lighthouse? No, it's a weather vane or a windmill or something. Is it a lighthouse? What in the whole fuck? Title card, spinning coin, suspended, correcting for angular motion. Feels so strangely alive. Yeah, like it's about to fall over. I mean the coin's about to fall over? I've been looking at the coin too, but I can't really tell what kind of coin it is. My uncle used to collect coins. Did I tell you that? He was crazy for them. Really obsessed. The coin actually doesn't look real. I think it's plastic. I feel really drawn to it, but it just makes me nervous. Limits and demonstrations. Lula Chamberlain retrospective. Marking the first major public showcase of her work in over 20 years, this retrospective exhibition of work by pioneering installation artist Lula Chamberlain comprises a diagonal slice through time, place, and form. Pieces on display here were individually debuted over a 35-year period, designed in Chamberlain's various homes and studios between her beloved Mexico City and her native Elizabethtown. They represent a range of scale and impact, from the intimate warmth of vertex texture fetch to the infamous visage, the latter of which requires a vertical clearance of over 30 feet. Yet these works share a confounding legacy. In each of their debut exhibitions, they were nearly impossible to install. Galleries and museums balked at the scale, power requirements, and highly skilled labor involved in maintaining these works for display. Some of their debuts collapsed under the weight of logistics, only to be successfully executed much later. And so, just as they described the outer limits of Chamberlain's range as an installation artist, the geographical edges and vertices of her itinerant home life, and the beginning and end of her distinguished career, the works on display here also trace the extremes of our capabilities and the frontiers of our patience as both viewers and exhibitors. Are we capable of viewing these works as they were meant to be viewed? Do we even want to be? Or do we even want to be? Oh, I haven't seen Horse Star yet. Basement puzzle number 2. Artist, sunset, and horse. Solemn. Sad. Maybe it's a puzzle, but there's no right answer. That is kind of sad. So I think I'm done? Yeah. How do I leave? Saw that the exit was... exit. Yeah, I guess I'm ready to go. Yeah, I need to get to work anyway. Okay. Well, once again, I hate to call an episode early, but, that seems like a really good place to do so. So, let's call this one here. And next time we'll start up Act 2. So, thank you for watching, y'all. I love you very much. I'll see you next time. Remember, Black Lives Matter, defund the police. Bye-bye!